Good evening and welcome to your PrimetimeSports.com. More basketball action for you tonight. We've got a double header here in Rector, Arkansas. A new conference opponent in the 3AA conference. The Augusta Lady Red Devils and Red Devils have traveled to Rector to play a conference game with the Rector Lady Cougars and the Rector Cougars. So we got a double header. Girls first, then boys. And we'll be bringing you both those games. We got about 2 minutes before this game will begin. I'm Dave Grimm, all solo here tonight at the Rector Arena. Clifton had to go to another game tonight. So Clifton is in, I believe he went to the Paragould game tonight. And so he's there, and I'm here. Cameraman over here, Dave Dupuis. Handling the camera duties here tonight. First game is going to be the Rector Senior Girls against the Augusta Lady Red Devils. Now, the records of these teams, they both have each played a conference game here in this very young season. They're both 0-1. The Augusta Lady Red Devils lost to Buffalo Island Central, and the Rector Lady Cougars lost to Marked Tree. Augusta's 3-3 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Rector 7-3 overall. They've played lots and lots more games because, of course, there's no football here this year. No senior high football at Rector. So they're 7-3 overall, 0-1 in conference play. They're about to announce the starting lineups for both these teams. They're going to do the national anthem, so what we'll do is we'll take a quick break and be back on your PrimetimeSports.com.
You get big-time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
And welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. There we go. The starting lineups are being announced right now for the home team, the Rector Lady Cougars, the team that we cover here on your PrimetimeSports.com. Here are your starters. Brittany Fair, number 24, being announced right now. Next starter is Caitlin Essman. Next up, Kristen Smart. That's Anna Blackshare. And that is Kendall Gunn. There's your starting five for the home team. The Rector Lady Cougars. We're about to get underway. Going out there to jump for the Lady Cougars is Kendall Gunn. And out there for the Lady Red Devils is Gabrielle Scales. 9 players on the Augusta Lady Red Devils squad. Well, there's only 9 dressed out for Rector as well. So they've got a bigger roster than that, but only 9 are here tonight for the Lady Cougars. This is a conference game. Neither team has won a conference game yet, so somebody's going to get out of here with a conference win tonight. And the tip is controlled by the Lady Cougars. Blackshear kicks it in the corner to Fair. Now up top it goes to Blackshear. Now here's a three-pointer on the way, and it's good. Caitlin Essman. 3-0 here early. Now here come the Lady Red Devils, and in the paint she traveled with the ball. No, a jump ball is going to be called. And I'm not sure the arrow is correct. They're saying that it's Rector. They didn't change the arrow. It's going to be Lady Red Devil basketball. Rector controlled the tip, so on the alternating possession, the Lady Devils get the basketball. All right, new names for me to learn, folks. This is Nancy Carroll with basketball. Up top, number 13 there. Now over on the right side, that's Shakina Johnson. Now in the corner it goes to Scales. Scales fires it up and gets the long distance two-pointer to make it a 1-point game. 3-2-2. We got a whistle and a foul against Augusta as the Lady Cougars bring the ball back down the floor. Doubleheader here, folks. Boys game will be after this one. Blackshear brings it across. Three-pointer on the way. That one's off the mark. And it's rebounded by the Lady Devils. In the corner with it, Scales. Dumps it inside. Turnaround from the post. Will not go in for Takaya Alexander. Rector basketball. And now, well, they're going to kick it back out and reset. There it is, down low. Fair puts it off the glass and in. Brittany Fair makes it 5-2. Rector. The press is on, but the Lady Red Devils beat the press. Augusta basketball. Morris, that is Ariana Morris. And we got a whistle and a turnover. It'll be Rector basketball. And they haven't gotten it across the timeline yet. Finally they do. Blackshear dumps it down low, and that one's off the glass and in for Caitlin Essman. Whistle. Timeout is going to be called by the Augusta Lady Red Devils. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It's Thanksgiving week, and we're off for a while. We will not have a Friday night game, nor will we have a Saturday morning Double G Sports Talk Saturday this week. So after tonight, the next time you see us, it'll be after Thanksgiving week. That was a quick timeout. Augusta basketball. Almost picked off by Blackshear. Ahead he goes. Down low. And it's going to be traveling with the basketball. Augusta can't seem to get anything going their way here early. Still 7-2 Rector. Here come the Lady Cougars. That's Blackshear handling the basketball. Smart back to Blackshear. Down in the corner to Gunn. Gunn wants to drive in with it. She loses it off her own leg, out of bounds. Augusta basketball. And They're working against the Rector press. Almost turned it over there. And again, they almost turned over, but they finally get it across. Now here's the three-pointer way off the mark, and it's going to be pulled down by Gunn. Blackshear, now Smart. Gunn kicks it back up. It's going to be picked off. Picked off by Johnson, going the other way fast. Johnson takes it the length of the floor. Johnson puts it up and in. 7-4. Rector with a three-point lead. They've got the basketball. 4:44 left here in the opening quarter. Blackshear in the corner for three. It's not going to go. Rebound, Carroll, Augusta. Carroll, skip pass over to Johnson. And that one's going to be poked out of there, but Augusta will retain possession. Now down low it goes, and that one will not go in for Scales. She tracks down her own rebound. They'll reset the offense. Carroll looking things over. Now Johnson. Back up top it goes to Morris. Now Scales. In the corner. Johnson thought about the three. Kicks it back up. Scales kicks it over to Morris. Now inside it goes. They kick it back out. Now long three-pointer from Morris, and it goes in, and she ties the ball game. Had some close junior high games before this one. Junior girls game, Augusta won in double overtime. That was no good. Rebound Augusta. And then the junior boys game, Rector won that one by a point. Very close junior high games prior to these two senior high games. They work it down low. Alexander flings it up, does not go in. Rebound chased down by the Lady Red Devils. They're going to keep it. 3 minutes to play first quarter. This is Carroll with the basketball. They're not in any kind of hurry. They work it down low to Scales. Now it's picked off by Blackshear. Going the other way. Down low, Fair dribbles, puts it up, and she draws the foul. This is Brittany Fair, who is going to shoot the first free throws of this ball game. It is the first foul of the ball game. Team foul number 1 against Augusta. Foul was committed by Alexander. And that free throw is good. Breaks the tie. .241 remaining here in the first quarter. The second free throw is also good. 2-point lead for the Lady Cougars. Out of bounds. Last touched by a white jersey. Red basketball. They get the ball into Scales. Scales. There's going to be a travel call. Thought there might be a foul called on one or the other, but they call a travel and give the ball to Rector. 2.5 left first quarter. Still 9-7. Rector leads. They haven't gotten it across the timeline yet, folks. This is going to be close. And they finally do. And now Blackshear drives in and puts it up. No good. Baseline jumper. Offensive rebound. Fair. Picked off. Picked off by Carroll. She's going the other way. She puts it off the glass and in on the fast break and ties the ball game. 9-all with 2 minutes left in the first. Now it's going to be loose, and Blackshear will track it down. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called. On the floor. Team foul number 2 against team foul number 3. And that's the second foul against Nancy Carroll. Now that three-pointer is blocked and out of bounds, and it will be Rector basketball. She didn't see that girl come up from behind her and swat that away. Blackshire looking to inbound the basketball. She does. She gets it in to Smart, who fires up a three. It's not going to go in. Rebound comes off to Scales. Long pass ahead to Morris. Morris in the corner, waits for help. Kicks it back up top. New player in the game, Diamond Tucker, has the basketball for Augusta. Now Johnson. Scales in the corner to Tucker. Skip pass over to Morris. Now in the corner, that's Scales. They're working it around, trying to find a way to penetrate the defense. They're clogging up the lanes. Now they finally work it down low. The shot's going to be up off the glass and in, and Augusta takes their first lead of the night, 11-9. 1 minute left here in the first. Rector basketball. Jonna Lopez has entered the game for the Lady Cougars. Smart, down to Fair, it's picked off. Augusta ball with 45 seconds left to play in this quarter. They lead by 2. Morris kicks it back up top to Tucker. 30 seconds left in the first. Now it's stolen. With 20 seconds left, we're going the other way here in the first quarter. A long pass to Fair. She puts it up and she's fouled. And with 16 seconds left in the first, Brittany Fair is going to shoot another couple free throws. She can tie the score here from the free throw line. Got the first one. Got them both, and she does tie the score. Sub checks in here with 16 seconds left in the first. Checking back in is Nancy Carroll. Inbound to Tucker. Now they try and throw a long pass. It's almost picked off by Fair. And they're going to say Fair was fouled by Gabrielle Scales with 9 seconds left here in the first. 5 team fouls against Augusta so far, none against Rector. They'd like to end this on a made shot here at 3 seconds left. There's a three-pointer. And that ends the first quarter on the three-pointer from Anna Blackshare. We'll take a 1 minute break and be back on yourprimetimesports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. Quarter number 2 now underway. 14-11. Rector leads it by 3. They've got the basketball to start things off here. Almost picked off, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by a red jersey. Rector basketball. Both these teams have been kind of slow and methodical tonight, not in any kind of hurry. Working their offense, trying to find an opening. That's kicked, and it'll still be Rector basketball. Nobody's trying to run and gun here tonight. They're just working their offense. And they inbound it to Smart. That one's stolen. Stolen by Scales, and we're going the other way. Carroll with it. Now Tucker. That's a new player in the game. Kaya Barker. And it's a turnover. It'll be Rector basketball. Number 22 is Kaya Barker. So that's a new player in the game for the Lady Red Devils. Now we're going back to the Rector end of the floor. Here comes Anna Blackshare. She gives to Essman. Now they lob it inside to Essman. She's going to kick it back out. Lopez kicks it down to Fair. Fair tries to go up with it, and another foul is called. Well, I'll tell you what, 6 fouls against Augusta here in the first half, and Rector has not laid a hand on anybody. 0 fouls. This is a shooting foul here. 2 shots for Brittany Fair. She missed the first one. First miss for her tonight. She got the second one, so she is 5 out of 6 from the free throw line tonight. 15-11 the score. And Rector will shoot free throws the rest of the way in this first half. They are now in the bonus. They work that down low and out of bounds. It'll be Rector basketball. Rector hanging with them score-wise, not very far behind, but they have failed to draw a single foul against the Lady Cougars. 6.5 left in the half. The press is on from the Lady Red Devils. They haven't gotten it across. Finally, they lob it to Lopez, and it's picked off. Picked off by Scales. They work it down low, and they're going to have to kick it back out. Now a three-pointer is on the way, and it's not going to go. Rebounded by Smart. Now she has it taken away. And that one goes up and in for Gabrielle Scales to make this a 2-point ball game. Finally, they get it across. And again, it's stolen away. Rector all of a sudden having all kinds of problems with the Augusta press. That one's batted out of bounds. It'll still be Red basketball. That's 2 possessions in a row that they have turned the ball over due to the Augusta Lady Red Devil press. So now Augusta with a chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Nancy Carroll gives it over to Tucker. 5.5 left in the half. They're just not in any kind of hurry. They're waiting for an opportunity. Now Tucker drives in, flings it up. It's not going to go. She gets her own rebound, flings that one up too, and that one finds home. And she ties the score. What a shot. We're tied at 15 with 5 left in the first half. They get it across to Blackshare, and she is tied up immediately. And the arrow is pointing at the red side of the floor, Augusta basketball. Another turnover. 3 times in a row down the floor, Rector failed to beat the Augusta press. And now the Lady Red Devils have a chance to take the lead. They've only led once in this basketball game when it was 11-9 Augusta. They lob it inside, bat it around, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a red jersey. Rector basketball. Four and a half left in the half. They get it across to Lopez. She dumps it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Augusta. From the three-point corner, it won't go. And it's rebounded by Augusta. That was the first time they've set their offense up down there in 4 possessions, and they couldn't get any points. That one's going to be rebounded by Rector, and she's going to be, whoa, they call a charge against Caitlin Essman as she is going to the floor. And that is the first foul against Rector in this ball game, and it gives the ball back to Augusta underneath their own basket. Tucker. Now Scales. In the corner he goes to Carroll, now back up to Tucker. Right side of the floor, that's Scales. Skip pass out of bounds. Too much to handle for Johnson, and we're going the other way. 3:48 left in the first half. We're still all tied at 15. Almost stolen away. Still recovered by Blackshear. And now it's thrown out of bounds. It'll be Augusta basketball. Good tight game here, but you couldn't tell it by the sound of the crowd. There's no crowd noise really from either school. That one's stolen away. Now it's Rector basketball. Blackshear inside to Fair. Fair off the glass, and she draws the foul. This is a great big arena, and it's about half full-ish. And neither side really that excited at this point in the ball game. It's tied, 15 all. Thayer makes it, she missed the free throw. Still tied. She is 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. She has shot every Rector free throw so far in this game. She gets that one. She's 6 out of 8 and makes it a 1-point ball game. 3.5 to play in the half. That one's stolen away, and a jump shot for Gunn won't go. She gets her own rebound. Turn around, now dumps it. Lopez in the paint, kicks it out. Now Essman will set up the offense for the Lady Cougars. Stolen. Stolen by Carroll. If she could dunk it, she would. Off the glass and in. And that gives the lead to Augusta, 17-16. Gunn waits for help. Now Fair, long two-pointer on the way, not going to go. Rebound, Augusta. Tucker down low, flings it up, can't get it to go. And every shot that Tucker has made, she's just flung it up there. One of them went in. That one did not. Rector basketball. Gunn gives to Blackshear. Back to Gunn. In the corner to Lopez. Augusta's defense has been creating all kinds of Rector turnovers. Now Fair in the paint, off the glass and in. Nice bank shot for Brittany Fair. 18-17 the score now. Quickly at the other end, that shot's not going to go. Gunn pulls down the rebound. 1-on-2. Gunn takes it herself, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Tucker gets it ahead to Scales. Scales waits for help. 2 minutes left in the half. Tucker. And now they've slowed things down again. Tucker being guarded by Lopez. And Lopez sticks a hand in there and creates a turnover. Now it's loose. Still, now finally Fair comes up with it. Still Rector basketball. Gunn dumps it. Blackshear won't go. Rebound. Johnson. Johnson with it on the run. That one's batted and stolen. Blackshear comes out of the pile with it. Lopez. Lopez loses a handle. Blackshear is there to grab it and draw a foul. So now this is a 1-and-1 here with 74 seconds up there on the clock here in the first half. And a full timeout is called, and we're going to take it too. We will be back in 1 minute on yourprimetimesports.com.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, Let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs, whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement. Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
All right, the timeout is over. It is 18-17, Rector with the lead. And Blackshare about to shoot free throws for the Lady Cougars. 1-1 she has here with 1:14 left in the first quarter. She's the first player other than Brittany Fair to shoot free throws for Rector in this ball game. And she got the roll. Front end of the 1-1. Missed the second one. It's off the front of the rim to the Augusta Lady Red Devils. Scales pulls it down, gets it ahead to Morris. Morris, baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound, batted around for a while. Finally, Lopez comes away with it. We are at 1 minute left here in the first half. Blackshare walks it down for the Lady Cougars. 50 seconds. Lopez. Now Blackshare in the corner. Her skip pass is picked off. Going the other way fast. On the fast break. The shot is off the glass and in. And we're tied again. That was Carroll on the fast break. Ties it at 19. 30 seconds left in the first half. Lopez in the corner. And that one is way off the mark for Essman, and it's rebounded by Augusta. 15 seconds, and on that fast break, it's not going to go. And a foul on the rebound committed by the shooter, Johnson. Got a little too aggressive trying to grab the rebound. We're going to go to the other end of the floor, shoot another 1-1. That's team foul number 9 here in the first half with 11 seconds up there on the clock left here in the first half. At halftime, we'll train the camera in on. There we go. At halftime, we will train the camera in on the floor and let you see whatever's going on down there during halftime. Both free throws are good. 21-19, 9 seconds, a stolen away, and let's see who comes up with it. The jump ball arrow pointing at Rector with 6 seconds left in the first half. Blackshare looking for somebody to inbound to. Gets it in the corner. Now it's batted inside, and that one goes up and in for fair. A happy accident for the Lady Cougars, and that makes the halftime score 23-19. So, like I said, we are going to show you whatever's going on with the cheerleaders or whoever else during halftime, and come back with the second half right here on your PrimetimeSports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
Make the switch now to no-fee banking.
First National Bank provides me with totally free checking, and as a business owner, that helps keep my customers satisfied.
At First National, there are no fees and no hassles. Express yourself by choosing a debit card that fits your personality.
I switched my bank to First National because of no monthly debit card fees. Are you ready to switch?
First National Bank, the working bank for working people. Member FDIC.
Let us show you how easy switching can be.
And welcome back to your PrimetimeSports.com. Second half about to get underway here. Rector leads it by 4 in a closely contested game, as all the games have been so far tonight, both the junior high games and this one. Augusta will get the ball here to start the second half. And it's almost stolen away by Blackshare. Scales traveled with a basketball. Blackshare gets it across. She wasn't looking. She just barely turned around in time to get it. That's Gunn. Now Fair. Smart with the basketball. Gives it back to Blackshare. Just 30 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Now three-pointer on the way. Gunn nails the three. (26-19) the score now. The press is on from the Lady Cougars. They get it across. Tucker with the basketball. Both these teams dressing 9 players tonight. There's another travel by the Lady Red Devils. 9 teams in uniform for both squads tonight. Rector has a bigger roster than that, and actually so does Augusta. But for whatever reason, only 9 are dressed tonight. Smart kicks it up top. Blackshare, now Gunn. Gunn for another 3. Missed that one, and it's going to be rebounded by Scales. Very methodical. Both these teams have been very slow tonight, running their offense patiently. This ball still loose, and now, well, still it's loose. She's going to get called for, nope, timeout's going to be called. She could have been called for a travel, but a timeout was granted to the coach, and it will be Augusta basketball on this, after this 30-second timeout. Next game after this one will be the boys matchup between these same 2 schools. And the Augusta boys, just barely in off the football field, are 1-2 on this young season, but that one win was a conference win. They're 1-0 in conference play after beating Buffalo Island Central. The Rector boys 7-2 overall, and they have lost their only conference game so far against Mark Tree. That'll be next after this game between the Lady Red Devils and the Lady Cougars. And we're back underway after the timeout. Now they've pulled the defense out. Tucker being guarded closely. Gets rid of the basketball. They kick it back up top. Now a three-pointer on the way. That one is not going to go, and Fair hauls it in for the Lady Cougars. Down under 6 minutes left here in the first quarter, or the third quarter, rather. And that one's going to be stolen away. Lots of steals tonight. Lots of turnovers and steals. That one was almost stolen. Fast break bucket. Nope, that's not going to go in, and it's rebounded by Fair. She gets it to Essman, and now the Lady Cougars will walk the ball down the floor. This is Blackshare bringing it across. Now Gunn. Gunn for a long distance three. It's short. Fair jump ball on the rebound. Both players got a hand on it. The arrow pointing at Rector. And now a timeout is going to be called, a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one as we'll return in 30 seconds on yourprimetimesports.com.
You get big time savings and hometown service. Always a bed, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. At Baird, there's a difference you will clearly see. You're always a VIP. Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Welcome back. I also want to point out our scoreboard brought to you by the Big Top Flea Market, Paragould, Arkansas, the largest indoor flea market in Greene County. Quick three-pointer is not going to go in for Essman on the inbound pass. It's rebounded by Fair. Another jump ball is going to be called. She's tied up with somebody twice in a row down there on the rebound. And this time, the arrow pointing in the direction of the Augusta Lady Red Devils. 5 minutes to play in the third. Long pass ahead. They're going to call her for a charge. Yes, sir. Alexander just bared her way in there, and they call the charge. That's the first foul against either team here in the second half. One team foul against Augusta, 0 so far against Rector. Smart with the basketball. Now Blackshare. In the corner it goes to Fair. She works it into Gunn, who puts it off the glass and can't get it to drop. And the rebound comes off to Tucker. Scales on the run. Dumps it down low. That one's off the glass and in for Johnson. And that's the first points of this half for the Lady Red Devils. 26-21 the score. Gunn turns the ball over. She was looking for a foul there, but she fell out of bounds, and that gives the ball back to the red team. Five-point lead for Rector. Augusta with the ball. In the corner, it goes to Alexander. She works it to Tucker, and Tucker lost it off her own foot out of bounds. It will be Rector basketball. Smart working against Tucker. Gets it across to Blackshare. Blackshare goes and dumps it down low to Fair. Fair puts it off the glass and it won't go in. She gets her own rebound. Now it's stolen away from her, and it will be Augusta basketball. Ahead it goes to Carroll. Carroll pulls up and waits for help. Now Tucker. Now inside he goes, and that one is off the glass and in for Carroll, and 4 unanswered points for the Lady Red Devils makes this a 3-point game, 26-23. And they're going to call foul on that one as Gunn tried to weave in between the two red jerseys, and one of them got her on the way through. That's team foul number 2 against Augusta here in the second half. Got a sub checking in. And that is Barker checking back into the ball game for the Lady Red Devils, replacing Johnson. And we're back underway. We're approaching the 3-minute mark here in the third. Fair thought about the three, kicks it back. Blackshear does take the three, and it's short. And it is rebounded by Augusta. Ahead it goes to Carroll. Carroll takes it to the rack. Carroll is fouled. And there will be 2 shots. And this will be the first time tonight that Augusta will go to the free throw line. First foul of the half against Rector. Nancy Carroll missed the first one. But she got the second one, makes it a 2-point game. 2:51 and counting left here in the third. Rector ball leading by a bucket. Gunn gets it across. Skip pass over to Smart. In the corner goes to Essman. Back to Smart. Now 3-pointer on the way. And that one goes in for Gunn. And she puts some distance back on the board between Rector and Augusta. And immediately the Lady Red Devils turn the ball over on a traveling violation. Rector will get the ball on their own end of the floor, leading 29-24. Gunn in the corner for another three. This one's not going to go. It's rebounded by Alexander. Picked off by Gunn. All of a sudden, Gunn is all over the floor, and Gunn is fouled. Foul on the floor, literally. She picks herself back up, and that is team foul number 3 against the Lady Red Devils. They'll inbound it. They try to get it into Fair. In traffic, she puts it off the glass and in. 2 minutes left in the third, 31-24. And this one goes all the way to the other end of the floor. Off the glass and in for Scales. 31-26. Blackshear gets it across. She's going to need help, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow pointing at the white jerseys. Blackshear brings it across. Fair in the corner. Fair double dribbles the basketball. They inbound it. Well, she got it right back. Lucky place for her to be, because that was almost a turnover. Carroll has the basketball. In the corner it goes to Scales. Now inside, Carroll flings it up and draws a foul. And now Nancy Carroll will go back to the free throw line for the Lady Red Devils. 31-26, Rector leads it. Make that 27. First free throw is good. One more pending. Got them both. She's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. All those here in the second half. Now it's Rector basketball. Blackshear, that's Smart. Throws it across to Fair, and Fair draws a foul going up for it. Draws an over the back foul against Alexander. That's team foul number 4 here in the second half. That's 3 fouls on Alexander. Blackshear. Now Smart. Back to Blackshear. Skip pass into the corner. Essman in traffic, has it poked away. They're going to say that's off a Rector player. It'll be Lady Red Devil basketball. Lopez checks back into the ball game for the Lady Cougars. Essman will take a seat. Wow, dribbled right through traffic. That's Scales. Dumps it down low, off the glass and in for Barker. And makes it a 1-point game here with 43 seconds and counting left in the third. All of a sudden, things are tightened back up. 31-30. Rector leads. They have the ball. And that one's out of bounds. Last touch by Rector. Interesting turn here late in the third quarter. Rector led by as many as 7 points. Now they lead by 1. And Augusta can take the lead here, and they do. On the layup from Scales, Augusta takes the lead. Only their second lead of the ball game, 32-31. Whistle and a foul is going to be called. Team foul number 5. This one against Tucker. 14 seconds left here in the third. Blackshare gets the basketball. 10 seconds. Smart. 8 seconds. Blackshare in traffic, loses it. 3 seconds. She fired that up too fast. She could have took that to the hole. She fired that up way prematurely, and that's the end of the third quarter. 32-31. Augusta leads on yourprimetimesports.com.
Retirement? It's never looked so good. Welcome to Chateau on the Ridge Assisted Living in Paragould, Arkansas. Say hello to fine dining and down-home living, where around-the-clock security and peace of mind are always at your fingertips. And front row seats to the best shows, they're included. We call it Chateau on the Ridge. You can call it home. Call or visit today to get the whole scoop.
Do you need insurance? If the answer is yes, let Chris Robinson and his staff at Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency handle your needs. Whether it's auto, life, business, or planning for your retirement, Chris Robinson's Insurance Agency is ready to serve you and your family. Come by Chris Robinson Insurance Agency, 1211 West Court Street in Paragould.
And we are about to get the fourth quarter underway. Tight one here. Augusta has taken their second lead of the ball game into the fourth quarter, 32-31. And they get the ball to start the final period. Carroll will do the honors. She gets it into Scales. Now back up top to Carroll. Carroll calls out the Lady Red Devil offense and now executes it. Tucker with the basketball. Tucker being guarded closely. 5-second call. Way to play defense by Kristen Smart. Stayed with her 5 full seconds and creates a turnover. Now Rector basketball, trying to get the lead back. Here's Blackshare. In the paint, Fair fires it up. Can't get it to drop. Rebound comes off to Carroll. Augusta ball. Ahead it goes to Scales. Scales 1-on-3. Takes it to the rack and draws a foul. So now Scales will make her first trip to the free throw line tonight. Only the third trip to the line for the Lady Red Devils so far. Trying to extend this 1-point lead out. 7:23 left in the ball game. Missed it. Free throw number 2. Missed that one as well, and Fair pulls it down. Gunn across the timeline, on the run. Gunn in the paint, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Carroll. Long pass ahead to Barker. Now, that one won't go for Scales. She gets her own rebound. And they reset. Carroll, that one won't go, and it's rebounded by Gunn. Score has remained unchanged here so far in the fourth quarter. 32-31. Augusta Rector trying to change that here. Three-pointer good. That's Gunn. Kendall Gunn with another three, her third of the night. 34-32 Rector. Down low, that shot goes off the glass and in for Barker. We're tied. The press is on again. Smart picks up her dribble, gets it across to Blackshear. They lose it out of bounds. Inbound pass to Scales. Now Carroll. Tied at 34. Approaching the 6-minute mark left in this game. That runner will not go. It's rebounded by Blackshear. Gunn. Sprints it across. Lopez all alone. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Last touch by a red jersey. Inbound to Fair. Now Blackshear. Blackshear dumps it down low. Gunn off the glass and in. The lead goes back to Rector, 36-34. That one almost stolen by Gunn. Scales brings it across, dumps it down low to Barker. It's batted out of bounds. Last touch by Rector. Inbound pass. Scales, turnaround, won't go. Batted around, and Smart tracks it down. This time, Blackshear walks it down. Coach Dean directing traffic from the sideline over there. Gunn for three again. Gunn has opened the lead back up to 5 now, 39-34. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called going the other way with 5 minutes left in the ball game. And that is team foul number 4 against Rector here in the second half. 5 against Augusta. This is Nancy Carroll giving it over right side to Johnson. Johnson for three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Fair. Now it's loose. Smart comes up with it. Smart needs help. Finds Blackshear. Now Gunn. Gunn brings it across. Gunn to the rack. Got it. 41-34 Rector. They get it across to Barker. And stolen away by Gunn. Gunn, 1-on-3, waits for help. Blackshear, back up top to Gunn. Here's another three-pointer. Got it! A 10-point lead and timeout is called. 44-34. Rector with its largest lead of the night. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Now, this will be our only broadcast of Thanksgiving week. We do not have a Friday night game for you, nor do we have a Double G Sports Talk Saturday lined up for you this week. We're taking Thanksgiving break off. So we will see you sometime after Thanksgiving, after the Thanksgiving week. Well, we got another game on tap for you tonight. After this one, these two schools will play the boys matchup in this 3AA conference game. 4:13 remaining in this ball game, and what was once a 1-point lead, 32-31 for Augusta, and that was only their second lead of the night. All of a sudden, Rector has opened it up and lead by 10. 44-34. They have gone on a 13-2 run here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to play. Here are the Lady Red Devils. That's Blackshear working against Carroll. Now Scales with the basketball. Alexander in the paint, dribbles, puts it up, can't get it to go. Lopez hauls it in. Now Gunn will bring it across. Gunn in the paint, flings it up, draws the foul. And they bailed her out on that shot because she flung that one up from her hip. She's going to get to shoot two with 3:36 remaining in this contest. Got it. Boys squad's headed to the locker room, getting ready to come out in 3 minutes and 36 seconds. She missed the second free throw, and we're back underway here. Augusta with the basketball. And that's Scales, loses the handle on it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by a white jersey. Scales will inbound it for the Lady Devils. She gets it in to, she traveled with it. No, they're going to call a foul. They call a foul on Lopez. That's team foul number 5 against Rector. They inbound the basketball. Morris back in the ball game for the Lady Devils. This is Johnson. Now up top it goes to Carroll. Clock running. An 11-point lead for Rector. Augusta has no urgency here right now. Down by 11. They're still playing patient and methodical basketball. 3 minutes to play. Now that shot, long two-pointer, is short. Offensive board put back up. It won't go for Johnson. Another offensive board. Barker puts it up and in. And makes it a 9-point game. 2:45 left to play. Here come the Lady Cougars. And they're going to be looking to kill some clock here. Blackshare to Smart. Now Fair in the corner. Wants to go baseline. It's not there. So she dumps it inside to Smart. Smart loses it. Ahead it goes to Johnson. Johnson on the fast break. Can't get it to go. It's rebounded by Kristen Smart. Smart gets it ahead to Brittany Fair. Now, Kendall Gunn over in front of the Rector bench. From the corner for three. In and out, no good. Offensive board. Blackshare is there to put it up and in. Back to an 11-point game. 47-36. We're down to 1:45 left in this ball game. A lot of ground to make up for the Lady Red Devils, and they're still not in any kind of hurry. No sense of urgency. Morris, 90 seconds to play. Inside it goes to Scales. She kicks it out. Morris for three, way off. Air ball picked out of the sky by Fair. Ahead comes Blackshare, down to Lopez. Lopez in trouble, kicks it back out. Gunn for three. It's off the mark this time. Tracked down by Fair. Now it's loose. Gonna end up being no, they cleared out. Somehow or another, Carroll got out of there with it. And she goes the length of the floor and puts it up and draws a foul. Under a minute to play, 58 seconds left, and Carroll will go the line to shoot a couple. Ouch! I bumped my leg. She got the first one. And no time. She just wasted no time. She put the second one up and in. 47-38. 9-point game. Now here come the Lady Cougars. Down to 50 seconds. Lopez. Blackshare. They're going to kill this clock. They're going to sit on it. And now they send Morris up to guard her. 40 seconds left. Smart. They're not trying to foul. 30 seconds left. Still a 9-point ball game. This is Gunn. 20 seconds left. They have just let this game flitter away. Smart. Rector will win, folks. 10 seconds left. Five seconds left. That's going to be all she wrote. Lopez will hold the ball, and that'll be it. 47-38, the final of the girls' game. Don't run off. We've got another one for you. The boys' game when we come back on yourprimetimesports.com. Internet.